My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to the Bazaar. It's time to go in with Pig, and guess what? The fix is out! No more fixer-uppers. Okay, hang on. Maybe getting ahead of myself. Not necessarily no more fixer-upper strats, but the Master Salesman now has additional skills, which makes it even harder to specifically get Property Baron has additional skills, so it's harder to get Master Salesman, the skill that gives the doubling value. And Deed now doesn't double value anymore. It just gives an increase in flat value each day to all of your properties. So by taking out a couple of the ways to double, that should significantly reduce the amount of those runs that go absolutely Giga mode and you can't defeat them. Of course, it should still be possible for one of them or two. Like, it should still theoretically be like an outside chance for a rare run. But it's nowhere near as reliable as it used to be, which was what people fundamentally had a problem with. Pygmalion's Loft. Your journey begins here. Oh, wow! I was wondering if Pig would have, like, just an economic bucket. So at the very start, there are, what does the game refer to them as? Kits. They are kits of different combinations of skills, resources, and items. Pig can start with we've currently drawn these two options. These aren't necessarily the only options Pig has. We could start with one silver tier skill, +5 gold and +2 income, or a small gold tier item. And 5 loot items? Yeah, give me a small gold tier item. I'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure that the item itself shouldn't have been a loot item. All right. This is interesting. I mean, it's a lot of money. It's 14 gold right there. 4% cooldown reduction, 2% regeneration, 25% crit chance to an item. Okay. This is... okay. I really thought that the gold one would be, like, an item from... Did it say gold tier loot item and I, like, just misread? I don't think I did, but I'm gonna give it an opportunity to say so. Midsworth. Sell small, large items. Buys your medium items at +2 value. Hilariously, I could go there and possibly get Fixer Upper. It wouldn't even be that bad right now with the scrap. I think I'm gonna go to the Strange Mushroom and sell it. I could either get a neutral item, or I could sell it. You know what? No, I'll sell it. I'll sell it. I've got to take one of the fights today where it's impossible to lose. With 2 regen, I think I might be able to beat Viper, but I'm not going to take the risk. You know, Haunted Kimono, why don't you give me Silk? Yeah, when you sell another non-weapon item, this gains 4 shield. Well, guess what? That's all I have. I mean, now that Fixer Upper is out of the meta, kind of, still. But, like, Spiky Shield isn't dead. You can use Silk to get a whole load of shield and then deal that damage with the Spiky Shield. It just happens 8 seconds into the fight rather than 3. I'd love to get a dog. Also, in the video game, if I could find the item dog, that'd be nice as well, I guess.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
When you sell another non-weapon item, this gains shield 4. I would love a weapons shop, please. Curio sells bronze tier neutral items. Does he? Oh, wow. Jungle Ruins is available on day 1. That means I can get 2 income today. I mean, going to Curio... oh my god, if he had Temporary Shelter, I'd have the ability to get Silk Scarf and Temporary Shelter to both buff at the same time. Both of them scaling additional shielding. But, like, it's also very, very possible, if not actually quite likely, that if I go to Curio, I will get nothing that I can really afford to use. I'm going to go for the Jungle Ruins, and yeah, they still have the 2 income option. That's wild. 2 bronze tier loot items, or 3 regen, or 2 income before the first income trigger of the game. Oh, hell yeah, tiny furry monster. A cute but mysterious creature. That's a new event. I could get 25 max HP, or I think a small item, random small item. A silver tier loot item. I'll also note, by the way, that there are secret interactions with this event that you can complete if you have either a food or a friend. I have none of those, so... And also, I definitely need to buy things, so I'm going to Quixel.
I'm Quixel, master merchant or something.
What? They... Huh? What did you do to Slingshot? Now it deals... Oh, it deals 30 damage by base now, which is nice. Used to deal 30 damage at silver tier. It has +1 max ammo for each toy you have. I mean, buddy, I don't have those. Safe and briefcase. I definitely buy both of these. I think I'm going to be losing day 1 here. I'm actually very confident about that. Because right now, this is our board state. I could sell everything and I still probably end up losing, so I don't really want to sell anything if that's the case. I'm just going to take a hit here on day 1. I could roll, but it's a very expensive roll, and then I have to sell things if there is something that I want. Cheesy Toast, what are the odds that you got nothing today? Literally just no items.
Are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge?
Give me a Barkun or... okay, that's poison. That's it. It's done. Puffer fish. That's it. That's enough poison. That'll kill us. We've even got a haste trigger for it. Yeah, so the additional shield that we could have gotten from Silk wouldn't have made a difference here. We would have needed a lot of additional damage. So basically, if I wanted to win this day, it was roll in the Quixel shop or go to a different shop before it and not do the strategy.
No ball.
There's a lot of access via the Lost Crate to early... Oh, I was really hoping that was going to be the Lost Crate right there. There's a lot of access via the Lost Crate to early upgrade hammers, so I'm really holding on to the opportunity to get an upgrade for Silk Scarf before I start selling things. It teaches bronze tier skills.
One perspective. Youth has its own wisdom.
Plus 35 max health for each non-weapon item you have. If I'm honest, that's going to be the most impactful.
Than me. I'm just getting you ready for them.
And then I just field 2 for 75 more max HP. JJ, you sell items and I really need to get more powerful right now. I can't go to Lick It because while I do want 5 treats so that I can sell them for the Silk Scarf, I also don't want to lose the next battle, which is what I'm currently looking at.
Profit 10.
There's a cash register for a little bit more income. I can take that. Kukri is very slow and not much damage. Slingshot is very not much damage. Well, it is good damage, but it requires me have toys, which I don't have. But I can also sell it for only 1 gold more than I bought it for. I think in this position, I'm okay to sell the safe. Because I'm literally about to buy it again. I'm going to sell the shield, the scrap shield as well. Buy...
That doesn't work out for you. Come back for a refund.
I want to sell the ATM as well.
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
I am so glad to see the giant mosquito because the giant mosquito doesn't do damage. Is this +1 match ammo for each toy I have? I have no toys on field. See, I literally just want to field that. Hey, I think this is pretty awkward too. So all of this has been based around like being extremely greedy and getting a lot of income, which means the next 2 nodes, I need to spend money. Unless one of them is the upgrade for Silk Scarf, because if I can upgrade Silk Scarf, then I can sell all my stuff. And actually get a good number.
Too far to let you stop me.
T9 for 4% crit for our items. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to middle now. Thank you.
Sale, no sale. I want what's right for you.
Spiky Shield is 100% our ride. How does one getting it?
Offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
I do like the idea of vending machine here. Literally, start of each day, 3 spare chocolate bars or spare changes. So between that and cash register, like at this point, I'm currently being pressured to sell a bunch of stuff. I'm kind of willing to. I think I should give all of the additional crit shots to the Silk Scarf.
Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
This is safe again.
I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
I really wanted Lost Crate. Okay, so lacking that, gonna get 3, so I need 5 slots open at the end of the day because I'm getting 2 spare change and 3 chocolate bars or spare changes, which is gonna translate to another 20 shielding on the Silk Scarf. Although I would wait until I level up before I do that in that instance. Finn's Big Bite. I think I'm going to go here for the 10 additional shielding on both the Spiky Shield and the Silk Scarf as well.
Now this is health food.
Also 20 more max HP, but that's certainly the primary focus.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
All right, Jammer. We jamming.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, they've got Honing Steel to scale the additional damage on the Fang. That's a very early Robo. Additional damage from left-handed as well. Sure, I'm shielding, but, like, I can't deal their full HP and damage because the Fang is going to scale to the point that it's actually suppressing my armor consistently. I suspect I lose this. If I don't lose, it's going to come down to just having a good amount of shields at the right time in the Sandstorm.
You fall like a boulder.
Wow.
Flow like the waves.
5 difference. A gumball would have made the difference. Of course, I couldn't have sold Slingshot because Silk Scarf only gets additional armor every time you sell a non-weapon item, so all of these are new items for us, so not too much I could have done there. Oh my god. Yes? Yes, I will, actually. D1 and B2, why don't you upgrade all of my bronze tier items? For 8 gold, I'm going to get my briefcase upgraded so it sells for more money, the spiky shield so that it gets more shield, the silk scarf so that it scales better, as well as spare changes, and the cash register, and the slingshot. They'll just sell for more money. I have to get a bronze tier item after that, huh? 7 gold for each property you have, including stash. Honestly, I'm going to take the 7 gold. Give me the ability to spend some more money today. I think an eating contest is a very appropriate way to do that. So I get 30 max health if I sell this. But if I put it on field, then I get 35. I wonder if maybe I don't have enough damage to actually get through the eccentric Heatherite fight, because I'm only hitting every second. Briefcase is doing some suppressive damage at least. Slingshot's doing it in the early game as well. I think I can probably overcome the eccentric Heatherite.
I win! Oh, we haven't started yet?
And of course, getting rigged would be rigged. I mean, I'm not really going to bring too much attention to the fact that Force Field is just a larger but faster spiky shield. You know that. You don't need me to tell you that.
Whew, seeing spots here.
You certainly don't need me to tell you that I'm going to field it. In addition to the spiky shield. Hell, I'll run both. I'm wild. I'm crazy. Gumball machine. You sell gumballs. You're never going to believe this, but those are good when I have a silk scarf as my primary source of scaling. Would I like 80 more shielding on the scarf? Yes, the answer is yes to that. Thank you. Mountain Pass has to be Mountain Pass. I'd love to go somewhere else, but it's Mountain Pass. And for power level, I'll sell an additional. So they can destroy Slingshot, but I could also just take it off field and not give them the opportunity to do so, which would heavily reduce the amount of poison that the newly named Hexa can do to us. I mean, realistically, they don't even deal damage to our shields. They do a very, very minimal amount of burn damage, so they should basically just die very quickly here. This is an enemy from day 4, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this is a hard enemy from day 4. Yeah, just absolutely stomped them. Nitro, both players for 4 and charge an item 1 second. Sure.
I can already see old treasures out here.
Upgrade a bronze tier item, says the game. Which, says I. I'll take a bronze tier skill, because they're already all upgraded.
Greetings.
Staying power. When you use a tool, heal 5. Your rightmost heal has additional. Your leftmost item has 8% crit chance. Honestly, I'm going to give that to the Silk Scarf. It having 38% crit chance already, a third of the time, it's going to give us 500 shield, which I then translate into damage with the rest of my board state. I don't think the Slingshot's really going to contribute that much to our run. I think the Nitro could actually be a problem, but I'm not going to take it off field because it's 35 more max HP, so I'm also going to field a cash register for another 35 max HP. Floshi, you and I have both not dropped a match.
You do.
There are certainly aggressive Vanessa's builds that could do enough damage to me before I even use my Silk Scarf the first time. And yeah, if all of your weapons are, if all of your slots are weapons and you have strength, you're exactly the kind of build I'm talking about.
Bring her back! I've got another salvo with me.
I sped up the spiky shield with charge from Nitro, but they also slowed it down, so it resolved directly after the Silk Scarf, dealing 500 damage because the Silk Scarf crit. Oh, that's gonna feel so bad. You're exactly the build that was supposed to beat me. You were supposed to be the chosen one. You were supposed to save the Force, not destroy it. Artisan dudes. I don't really want anything. I'm gonna go to Isla.
My battle days are over, but my weapons crave more.
I'm here just in case you have a dog. Hey, Reggie! When you sell a small item, this gains 6 damage. Hey, guess what I do?
My weapon? I fight alongside you.
No. It'll be more fun if you guess. Okay, no, because that's illegal. I have a bunch of small items is what I was... How? Good lord. In the gutter. In the absolute gutter. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. I'm going to be selling small items. I'm going to be selling small non-weapon items. The silk scarf and the dog are both going to scale up in tandem. The silk scarf is responsible for this damage. The dog is also here. Probably not really relevant to the amount of damage this build actually puts out. Certainly not right now, but maybe in the future. I'm going to eating contests and get 150 max HP. As well as 40 additional shielding on the silk scarf and 30 additional damage on the dog. Realistically, the only thing that matters to me right now is gold. So a Hexa is not only the option that gives to me the most gold, but also has crypto, which is a pretty expensive item. So I can sell that to get a bunch of gold as well. Yeah, they didn't even get to their first trigger of Solar Farm. Hey, crypto, hell yeah. I'll sell that when it sells for 11.
More is more, I always say.
Oh my god, Argento. Your shield items have plus 15 shield, or the first time you use large item each fight, shield equal to 10% of your max health. So as far as I understand it, I think it works that when you use force field, it does the shield and then it does the damage based on the amount of shield that you now have. I'm pretty sure force field activates, gives you 32 shield, and also 10% of your max HP, and then deals damage based on that number. And I think that's going to equate for significantly more than toughness as an upgrade, or even frontal shielding.
Thanks for trusting me. I hope we can do this again.
Gumballs. Again? Told you I'd sell it for 11. I know it says it only sells for 0 to 10, but just like crypto, it's unreliable. Yellow gumballs. Those are actually sick for me right now. Usually yellow gumballs in the miss, but like I got items that care about shield. The docks versus middle. I kind of want to go to middle to just possibly get the upgrade for silk scarf or dog, but that's all the properties that I've got in my inventory. Those are the only things I care about though.
I'll help you find who does.
Gumball machine is interesting. At the start of each hour, spend 2 gold to get a gumball. Those gumballs are 6 damage for the dog, 8 shields for the silk scarf. I think they're just worth it. The only problem with that is that in order to get that, I would have to hold vending and cash register and then the gumball machine. So cash register is only 2 spare change at the start of each day. I think I get rid of the cash register and then take gumball instead. Because I don't have enough slots for all of those to sit.
Bring it back. I want you to be happy.
And now, given the position we're in, we can take Masterpiece.
Toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
I kind of expected that to be the reroll, but I'm kind of glad as well. So I've got 4 slots. That's enough for the gumball to give me a gumball, and then the vending machine to also pay off. And then Masterpiece I'll just sell sometime tomorrow when I need money.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabarians.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with
Some
no
burn and lifesteal items, so that's going to be a crow's nest. Rifle. 1.4 second cooldown, 68 damage. Nice. They've got a lot of lifesteal. But They don't have enough damage to
You
suppress
should
my
put
shield
it
to prevent me
toward
from hitting them in the
nobler
face for their health bar. Sick. I'm always nervous to make sure that I get rid of gumballs before I do anything, because I've wasted a lot of gumballs. Kind of want some additional money right now. Yeah, I think a docks event would suit me fine. Let's make it a non-weapon item, though. Shield-related shop. Igloo. First time you fall below half health each fight, you use this. It freezes a single item for a single second, every 6 seconds. I mean, I could theoretically put that on board. I don't want to. And I'm not going to. End of story. 2% crit chance, and I sell the igloo as well. Give me the convoy. Oh, another fight. Oh! Oh, this is a blessed run. Stinger always gold tier here? I guess. Paralyzing Rush. When you slow, haste a weapon 1 second. I would take that. I would happily take that and find a way to slow.
Win, and you'll win, but not against me.
Stinger every 9 seconds, dealing 20 damage and slowing an item for 3 seconds with lifesteal is not going to go on board. 5 silver tier chocolate bars or gumballs, you say? I'm going to get rid of the nitro because it's not long for this world anyway. Oh. Okay, I'll sell blue gumballs for crit chance so that when I move forward, the gumball machine still has a space to spawn. But before I do anything, I have to fight the trash town mare because I could get the dog upgrade. I could also get augmented weaponry. I could also get augmented shielding. All of those demand that I wait and then sell my small items afterwards. I guess you could also give me temporary shelter. I wouldn't run it though. I already have the silk doing that job.
Not all Chevalians are pacifists.
Augmented weaponry. Your weapons have +1 damage when you sell a small item. Increases bonus by +1. We are absolutely committing to this small item buy and sale process now. Which does mean going to the gumball machine when it's offered. Oh my god. I'm up to 15% crit chance off of the back of Keen Eye and gumballs. Oh, this is so good. I want Reggie to upgrade. I want Reggie higher level, please, now. I'll happily take another 150 max HP. A gumball is going to be spawned on field at the start of this fight, I'm pretty sure, from the gumball machine, which is going to be 35 more max HP.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
Told ya. That's not enough damage scaling. A bronze tier honing edge? It's not going to be enough. Yeah. Oh, man. So we took a beat on day one and 2, and I'm pretty sure that until people start doing busted things to me, I'm just going to go a win streak. Of course, people will start doing busted things at some point, so I should start preparing for that as well. I'm thinking Fort, because with the Diamond Tier Fort, Silk Scarf and Spiky Shield would both have multicast, as well as all items on board would have reduced cooldown, 2 additional seconds to their cooldown. So I slow down the enemy, and I also double up my most powerful things. That's like the clear direction to go in. Quixel, medium, and Small items. I do. Yeah, I can go there.
Everyone here is huge. It's terrifying. There's fun size, and then there's boring size.
Bronze smalls are definitely just worth buying and selling for the sake of the dog, the augmented weaponry, and silver scarf.
I guess I made a sale.
I could also hold on to piggles and then win a fight and then sell the piggle as well. I'll do that. Cool. Buy the hatchet.
Now sell me something. Something huge.
And truffles. And then I feel the hatchet, sell truffles to make the hatchet more valuable, sell the hatchet, sell the spare change.
I guess.
And then pop the piggles back on board, literally just for 35 max HP. It charges adjacent small items 1 second, so it won't do anything. Upgrade a silver or lower tier item. It's absolutely Silk Scarf or Dog. I think it's Silk Scarf.
Now that's quality.
B1 and B2 to upgrade bronze items. I mean, upgrade piggles and then I can try and work from there. But no, give me middle and give me a dog upgrade right now.
I'm pretty laid back.
Upgrading the Gumballs. I mean, yes, there's a boomerang when you would fight against a monster. With this, get a random loot item. Let's sell the masterpiece.
Oh,
I'm gonna upgrade the Gumballs because that's
the
that's a
exercise.
really solid way for me to just get full crit. Yeah, I was really hoping to see the dog upgrade there. I'm not gonna buy or sell any of these. Also, a lot of medium item. Oh my god, I can beat the hell out of Infernal. And I don't think I need dog on field. I literally just need Silk Scarf, and then I punch you in the face. The reason that I want to field the boomerang here is because if I get the loot item, it's 12 additional for the Silk Scarf and 6 additional damage for dog. Is it worth the possibility that this is a risk? It's not. The it's not there was it's not a risk. Not that it's not worth the possibility. Yeah, for that reason. Ruby! Rather burn items have +4 burn. Ooh, oh my god, that boomerang gave us 6% cooldown reduction for the board. Hell yeah. Sorry, 2% cooldown reduction for the entire board. I'm used to that being gold. Sure, Kev's armor is right there, but what did I tell you about the mountain pass? Good god. It's actually not okay. I mean, that's another small item, it's another loot item, it's obviously whatever I loot from Joyful Jack, it's also the experience and the gold from this fight.
Welcome, dear guest.
Oh my god.
Stay a while. Compost, I am not.
Critical aid. Your healing items have less than 10% crit chance. No, thank you. I'm not going to use that at all, and I would really like if I get a Grandmaster to be offered the upgrade for augmented weaponry or reserve shield. Reginald teaches heal and regeneration skills. It's just all in and looking for the highest value skill, I think.
Warrior. I am just a man who has lived a long time.
Your items have 3% crit chance per weapon you have, so that's 9% crit chance for the entire board. That's not nothing when they already have pretty significant crit chance. I could get when you buy a weapon, permanently gain 40 max health, which I do like that.
Soon I think you will be ready for Adira's training.
But I'm not planning to buy many weapons. I think it's about time to get rid of the piggles. Because I would like to be able to buy 5 gumballs at the same time. And also the piggles aren't relevant to that. I guess they're 35 more max HP. If I lose the next fight by 35 max HP, then I know the piggles could have changed everything for me. And I'll respect them accordingly. But until that moment, not a drop of respect from me, Frank the Grey.
Are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge? Hmm?
Have you met my man, my friend, Gandalf the Middle Manager? Huh. So they're using firepower to increase the damage and burn of rocket launcher at the same time. And they are dead. Compelling board. I mean, I don't need to sell all of those just yet. I might find myself in Barkun's store at the start of tomorrow. I could upgrade Boomerang for free. The chance of seeing... the chance of seeing Fort right now is almost... I want to say it's almost 0, but the thing is I don't know what the store numbers are right now. It's not high. It's definitely not high. I do think I can probably get away with the bronze tier upgrade on...
sells junk. Wait.
Moving up in the world.
The Boomerang, especially because the Boomerang is another 3% crit chance. We're up to 69% crit chance on the Silk Scarf. This is so good. Especially because the loot that's going to be coming out of the Boomerang is now going to be silver tier. I mean, getting bonk from the Thug would be insane. But that's exactly one item I want. Or I could go to Chili Charles, who has, honestly, nothing I want, but a lot of money. All right, Thug, gimme bonk. Bonk me. Hand it over. Oh, I was just kidding. No, don't hit me. No! The force field! Come on, I was only kidding!
Hey, I was just joking.
Huh. Cooldown reduction again, yay! I'll take spices before that. Your weapons gain damage equal to your weakest weapon's damage in the fight. The damage on Spike Shield and Force Field will update to be the same as my shield number. So Silk Scarf goes off at 8.6 seconds, and then Spices goes off 1.4 seconds later. And if I still have that shield, then probably the lowest damage on board will be Dog. So it'll be 657 damage to all of the weapons. I do have to say that a little bit more money right now would certainly help. I gotta pay for all these gumballs. Middle, I do have expectations of you to upgrade my dog at some point.
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All about moderation.
Taking Masterpiece is reasonable, but I'm going to be rolling, so I have the possibility of upgrading the dog if I happen to see it. I don't. Balcony was nerfed by reducing the amount of cooldown reduction it gives the item to the left of it. I don't think it needed that much.
I want you to be happy.
It's a lot. It's 5, 10, and 15, where it used to be 10, 20, and 30. Literally halved across the board. I don't think it needed that, especially now that Deed is already not a doubling factor, and Master Salesman is much harder to get a doubling factor out of. I don't really have that many slots for economic items right now because Gumball and Vending Machine are taking up those positions. So I'm going to go to the docks, try and get a shield-related item, and I intend to sell it. Unfortunately, it also happens to be a weapon. I went for a shield item because I didn't want it to be a weapon for the sake of the Silk Scarf. But it's still a small item, so it's good for augmented weaponry as well as Doge. So much crit chance.
My people would live in peace. Boring!
Oh, toxic pufferfish. Oh no. That's a lot of poison damage and goes right under the shield that just killed them. Right under that shield. I'm taking poison damage right now in the windscreen. Great. Made sure to sell something before moving forward because I'm nervous about the gumball. I know the gumball like generated as I went into that fight, and it's not going to generate again until I go into the next store. I know that, but I am also nervous, just as a person, about all things most of the time. So the fact that it doesn't really, you know, chap me to have to sell something, I'd rather do it because it makes my soul feel better. I will eventually not do that anymore when I feel very, very confident. Currently,
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you?
that's just not how I live. Unfortunately, unfortunately, cargo shorts is not an item here for us because they updated it. Cargo shorts is now an 8-second cooldown. It no longer gives you any small items. It's an 8-second cooldown. It shields you 10 for each small item you have, including in your stash. Junkyard Lance build is real. If you have another apparel item in play, this item's cooldown is reduced by 50%. I'm going to upgrade the boomerang, the better tiers of loot. I'm going to upgrade the spiky shield because I can.
Free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
And I'm not going to roll. Too expensive, and I don't want it. I think it's probably time for me to sell spices. Is it spices or is it maybe vending machine? Open up some more space on my board. I think it's vending machine, actually. Now I have some more space in between days for additional economy plays. Because, like, you know, vending machine is giving me 3 small non-weapon items that I sell at the start of the day. Thing is, if I have those additional slots, I can use that for piggy bank, which is up to 10 additional small items. I could use it for any number of different economic plays. I'll be going to the eating contest, and I'm only here for the number of things I eat rather than the amount of health I get out of it this time. Dottore Vortex. Neophilia would be irrelevant to us. I literally don't use any statuses. That's a lot of damage. Lightning Rod. Every 10 seconds, deal 10, shield 10. When any player uses an item, this gains 10 damage and 10 shield. No. I don't scale in fight. I scale out of fight. Oh, gunpowder, 2 additional ammo to the spices. It absolutely doesn't need it. Celestial Conduit. Enchant an item with cannot be frozen, slowed, or destroyed. Or I can artist. Enchant an item. Can't be frozen, slowed, or destroyed would be nice on the Silk Scarf, literally just so that I can prevent them from stopping my armor trigger. The thing is, Silk Scarf also has some really good random enchants. Like, one of its worst random enchants for us right now is actually Radiant. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it so... Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Have you ever considered becoming triangular?
Come on, and shiny. Golden. Okay. Your non-weapon items have +1 value. That's our economy. That's the economy, silly. Let's go to the Shrouded Figure and a bunch of money. I can now sell gumballs for 1. I mean, that's definitely a board position I change again. I kind of want to go to Aerodrome, but also just scrap salvage is good. If I went to Aerodrome, I wouldn't really be able to get to a position. Well, it basically comes down to looking for gumballs or chocolate. Sanguine Valley. Enchant an item with damage effects. Excuse me? Oh, spices? Can spices use this? Spices. This has double damage bonus. The thing is, the game is already over before spices goes off, so while that's funny, it's not good. What about a blue gumball? Can gumball take this? Gumball could take deadly or shiny. So no, it can't take this. That makes sense. I kind of want to put it on the golden silk scarf because then it's literally just... It'll do the same as its shield in damage. That's what it does. What about spiky shield? Spiky shield, double damage. Force field, double damage. I want to keep the enchant on the golden silk scarf, so I'm going to give it to the spiky shield. Enchant it with damage effects. Smile. Fixer-upper isn't dead. It's just a scarf now.
Noticed? I'm huge.
That's a lot of damage, and you did freeze something. Unfortunately, you didn't stop the silk scarf from going off at all, so I won the game. And again, Spices doesn't even go off. It just doesn't get a chance. Game's too quick. Head to the eating contest and gain 5 gold. It's definitely Fortis for shield-related skills. I don't know what I want from him, though.
People say, don't get so defensive, Fortis, but I'm a shield master.
Your shield items have +1 shield for each 3 gold you have. Doesn't really make a difference. When you shield, your weapons gain 3 damage to the fight. Also, improvised protection. When you crit, your shield items gain 15 shield for the fight. I'll take it, but it's irrelevant.
First principle of shield mastery. Always have one.
And here I'll take the opportunity to go to Aerodrome and look for another opportunity to... Oh, wow. Yikes. Too deep. Vince Big White is actually good enough.
My food is gonna make you unstoppable.
Yeah, 200 HP at this point. I do like that. I'll also take 10 shield to all of my shield items, sure. I mean, if Weapons Platform gives me distributed systems, then the force field can charge up spices. I don't even need to sell gunpowder. Because, like, what if I end up with an energy potion somehow? That's going to want the gunpowder. Realistically, what I want most is anything... Oh my god. Anything that speeds up my silk and... Anything that speeds up my silk. Anyway, battery, charge the item to the left of this 3 seconds. Thank you kindly. Give you a leftmost shield item plus 12 shield. Sure, I'll give that. It's like 100% just charge that up. It's 100% that. It's so much better to have the battery rather than try and use spices in this instance. Sure, I could use the battery to charge the spices, but like the damage is fundamentally dealt by my shield, not my damage number. Bazaar for a level up. Show me cooldown reduction. Oh. Upgrade hammer. When you sell this, upgrade your leftmost silver or lower tier item. Sure, that's the dog.
Now that's quality.
Get him, Reggie. 3 spare change is nice, but a Grandmaster upgrading our skills, specifically augmented weaponry, or maybe reserve shield? Huh. I don't know how home arsenal upgrades, actually. I'm gonna very quickly check. It'll get 2% additional crit chance for each weapon. So it's 6% crit chance for 20 there. You're lucky I'm flush with cash. Up to 87% crit chance on the golden scarf. We are entering the event horizon.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
Okay, they've got isocoric freezes, which will allow them to freeze items with a cooldown of 4 or less seconds, which unfortunately does mean my force field, they are dead though. It's a build your own fixer-upper. I mean, it's got a battery to lower its cooldown by 3 seconds, so the Golden Silk Scarf basically has a 3-second cooldown. If you don't think about it, it's kind of like that. Realistically, it actually has a 4-second cooldown because it goes off as soon as the battery charges it. I mean, I have no bronze items to upgrade. This is the thing about B1 and B2. At day 10, you can no longer find bronze items in the shop. So because of that, I think it actually might even be day 9 now. We don't know about whether or not Sean Plot can give you bronze items. No, so we don't know about the new drop rates for different rarities on different days yet. As soon as anyone knows that, please give me that information. I would love to have it. Thank you kindly. But in the interim, we don't know about it just yet. So all this to say that B1 and B2 appear very commonly in the end game, and by the time they appear, a lot of the time you have nothing you can give them. I expect this will be changed in the next patch, but like it is very strange how often this appears for how little it can give us. You'll see it increasingly over the course of the run. Don't worry, it's fine. You'll see it. I'm not gonna have to point it out. You'll know. Make 5 golds. We're up to 90% crit chance. Vet Ock. There's a funny world where, like, if we do... There's a world where we want Golden Silk Scarf to be our only medium item so that it gets hyper-focused and gets a 30% cooldown reduction, and then we would just run this. Alright, Vet Ock. Do you want to let me do that? Please? That's the hyper-focus skill I'm looking for.
You seem like a nice person. Maybe too nice.
Insect wing. When you sell this, reduce your leftmost items cooldown by 9%. Well, that was fun, and funny, and cool. Hyperfocus, if you have only one medium item, its cooldown is reduced by 30%. It is indeed. 4.4 seconds. Unfortunately, that means the battery doesn't really do anything. But also, it means it happens after the force field, which actually means, like, force field, and then battery. So the force field's not even good? Oh, this is awkward. If I lower that by 9% further... 4.4 times 0.91. Oh, damn it. It's just over 4 seconds. I need this to be below 4 seconds, because if it's below 4 seconds, it happens, and then the battery immediately charges it for a second time. But because it's above, the battery gets to 4 seconds and then gives 0.1 seconds of charge to the golden shield. Upgrade an item or teach gold tier skills. I'll upgrade an item and give it to the golden tier scarf, because it seems appropriate. Forger? Hello? You could diamond tier my gumball machine if you'd like. But I think maybe you upgrading the battery is prudent here.
Don't tell me Ford is your smith. That guy is...
It's gumball time! Cushy, 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 woo! Gumball time, when we eat together, it's much better. Yeah, sure, I stopped because I realized the next logical line would be gumball time, we like balls, yum yum yum. I stopped because of that. And then I didn't say that, so you don't even know that that's what the next line of the Hamtaro pun song for gumballs would have been. Huh? What do you mean I gave it away? What are you talking about?
I should warn you. I'm not like other Jabarians.
Yeah, it's pretty good. 4 empty slots. It's just a lot of shielding. Oh my god, give me Fort. Well, actually, do I even care about Fort anymore? Okay, I have a Phantom Gumball, and that's actually going to cause some problems, so I'm going to very quickly just reload. Try and let the game catch up to where the gumballs are. I mean, I can totally field these for the battle. I obviously care about the boomerang's outcome. This event is money neutral for us, thanks to the beautiful golden scarf. Middle, you sell medium items. The problem is those are exactly the items I don't want to field right now. They can still be economic items though, so I'll still look at them.
What can I get you?
Lion's Gain. When I level up, gain 100 max health. You know what? I'll hold that in my inventory. Why not? It's just health.
I want you to be happy.
I mean, it's absolutely just fight Lord Arkin.
Is this creature challenging me?
Give me Eclipse, please. Or Thrusters. Eclipse or Thrusters. One of the two.
I will remember you and return.
Arkin's Ring. This is the one I didn't want, actually. When you sell this, recover 5 prestige. Yeah, I got enough. Adira teaches diamond tier skills. Fortis shield. Shield skills actually aren't that good for us. Like, no, the best shield skill for us is when you fall low half health, use your highest shield item, and that's a diamond tier skill. It might not even be in Fortis' shop.
I am eager to test your abilities and to improve them immeasurably.
Entirely honestly, Healthy Heart, the first time you fall below half health each fight, heal 30% and cleanse your burn and poison.
Orin had a saying,
That's enough.
power is wisdom.
I'll take it because it's useful.
Something like that.
Ooh, Vial of Blood, 2 additional experience. Love it. I'm not going to sell Arkan's Ring just yet. I'm going to try and avoid doing that. Because I don't know if I can have 23 out of 20 prestige, so 22 out of 23 prestige, rather. I currently feel like I should sell something. Having 2 weapons that actually deal the damage is pretty good. There is a world where I do have hyper focus, but I don't even end up using it. I mean, I could buy and sell many more small items by going to Curio. It'd just be significantly more expensive. I can afford that.
Everything you need. Just a matter of finding it. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
I'm going to give the dog all of the additional damage. Not especially relevant, but
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
I'll do it. And there's also some
Hat's been sitting there 20 years.
cooldown reduction for the board. I mean, I don't think the golden silk scarf has gotten to a point where it's 4.1 still. Yeah, that makes sense. With only 1% modification.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Gold tier loot item. It's cooldown reduction. It gets the silk scarf, please. Gunpowder for additional ammo on the battery is worth still, though. Sarkon, obviously for experience. I feel like I should have some board redundancy just so that if the enemy does try to if the enemy does try to give us like perma slow or slow or freeze, it has more targets it can hit. Frosty the Kool-Aid. How did I get here?
Tusks, right?
Oh dear, you got spices. How quick can I kill you? Quick enough, the answer is. I mean, I gotta go and see if I can find the perfect item. I don't know what it is. It's probably haste. It's probably like, oh wow. Makes your barricade 4 seconds additional slow. Cool. Bar of gold, 20 additional gold. What really matters to me right now is not... It's literally just speed of activation of things on my board, right? We're going back to the thing we said earlier. Obviously, if they could not be medium items, that would be best. Insect Wing. That's what I asked for. Shield of Ganjo gives double shield bonus. It's nice, but it's way too late for that. Insect Wing. I reduce the cooldown of the golden scarf, and then I put the battery next to it, and then I put other things off field. I am very much going to have to find... I'll get rid of Lion's Cane just so I don't have to manage its space. So yeah, Golden Silk Scarf, 3.7 seconds into the fight, it activates. Then, 0.3 seconds later, the battery activates, immediately triggering the Golden Silk Scarf again. And then, Force Field deals that in damage. I mean, sure, just give me something to eat. I mean, obviously, I don't want to go up against Void Golem with this board. Trash Titan possibly giving us Juggler for battery would be good, but also we could pick up Catalyst, which would be great as well. Catalyst, when you use the item to the left of this, give the item to the right 2 seconds of haste. That'd be a great way to just get haste on our field. Wow, battery didn't even resolve. Oh my god, the battery didn't even resolve. That means the Golden Silk Scarf is slightly faster than Force Field. That's absolutely perfect. Holy hell. Oh no, I'm gonna cause the bug with this, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I now understand what the bug I'm dealing with is. Upgrade an item. Oh no, I didn't. Oops. I could have fielded it for the fight. Admittedly, I do want the... I think that's my first admittedly this episode, by the way. Admittedly, I have been itching to say it, admittedly. Upgrade an item. I think if we give this to the Gumball machine, honestly, it should be Boomerang. Honestly, it should be a skill.
I will not train you to kill. I will train you to live.
2 regeneration for each non-weapon you have. 50 max HP when you visit Merchant or Critical Aid. Nothing doing there. When you use a weapon, your shield items gain 6 shield for the fight. Freeze or... Ooh, if you have 5 or fewer items, you have plus 1,000 max health. I'll take that. I don't have to field 5 items.
But it takes patience
to
master them.
That's way too many items. Ah, right. Got to do the log. And now I can rid myself of that treacherous Gumball. Oh, Gumballs, I love those. Especially when augmented weaponry is 158 additional damage and I'm literally not using it. You know, Paul, why don't you show me a large item I could just put on field and not care about?
I opened one.
Luxury tents. First time you die, each fight, heal 50% of your max health. Sure.
Your coins are like dust in my palm, but thank you.
Now I have 5 items on field. Golden Silk Scarf activates, gets activated again by the battery, and the force field happens after its first activation. I'm over the moon with this build. I'm literally just gonna run Arkan's Ring as a flex. Oh, it's so good. The double scarf strategy. And it's got a 106% crit chance now, so it's double. My lord. All right. And Racino? Do you have something ridiculous for me? It will have to be pretty wild.
Are you sure? Noticed I'm huge? My
Start a fight
brains
freeze
are
with
too
Ice Club.
big
Could certainly
for
get me
you
there.
steal.
Oh, Pig's Gym with freezing for 3 seconds. Yeah, that can freeze my force field. That's gonna slow us down.
Well, I guess motivation isn't everything.
I'll kill you right after. Double yo-yo. Buddy, I gotta say I respect your build, but I'm sorry, the fix was in. god, augmented weapon. Getting to utilize hyperfocus so that the scarf is that quick. Oh, what a run. I'm absolutely over the moon with this.
You have to want it to win, and I want it back.
I'm especially glad that I said in the first 2 days, in fact, like, okay, we're gonna take some damage these days, but I have a plan. In fact, as soon as I got all of that loot and they showed me the kimono, I was like, okay, I think I have a plan. And I gotta say, faithfully executed that plan. It has to be said. Oh. I'll happily take my 3 additional chests and 2 additional rank, and then tell you that my name has been Rhapsody and the name of the game has been The Bazaar. Top left is a series playlist for all my content on the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations down below, streaming past. Other names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsyPlays. Add Rob the Thank Tier, and a special thanks this episode to Victor. Hopefully you're living and enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see y'all next time.